we're Tesla Yogurt, and I'm Azaria.
I'm Carla.
I'm Aiden.
Cage.
I'm Blythe.
And today we're just gonna help Zainab, I don't know how to properly pronounce it. So she has a yogurt company and she has 3 main problems. Her problems being advertising, preservatives so that her product doesn't spoil due to lack of electricity where she lives, and flavors. No one wants to eat unflavored yogurt, and she doesn't really have many flavors as of right now. A quick way that we thought to solve it was, instead of having her learn how to get preservatives and learn a whole new thing, we're gonna teach her how to replace using cow's milk and use coconut milk, which is a lot better for her and easier to incorporate flavors, and she's gonna be able to brand herself with a new logo.
Yeah, so regular yogurt can last only 1 to 2 hours if left unrefrigerated and open. Coconut milk yogurt, on the other hand, can last up to a month if left closed and at room temperature. Regular milk also will only last 1 to 2 weeks, but coconut milk yogurt can last 2 to 5 years if kept properly sealed and refrigerated, which isn't necessarily the case in Nigeria, but it can still last 30 days when if the power is to go out, which is a big deal for us. And also, it's much more accessible for her because in her area, milk can be very expensive, but coconuts, on the other hand, are nowhere near as expensive. So she can make this coconut milk at a lower price, and she'll make more profit, and it's also much easier to incorporate flavors into it.
The great thing about our idea is that it solves 3 main problems that Miss Mahmoud's business is now facing. And one of these problems is creating new flavors of yogurt. So with the coconut milk, we can do that. We know that Miss Mahmoud has access to fruits and ingredients such as oranges, vanilla, strawberries, and bananas. We also know that she has access to a blender, so our idea is that she puts the coconut milk and the fruits in the blender, and we have new yogurt flavors.
It's a lot easier to blend them together than have to use extract from these things.
So right now, the yogurt company is only being spread through word of mouth and poorly designed posters being just put up around everywhere. We feel that it'd be way more efficient to create a specific logo that has her name, has where she typically sells to, and put them on businesses that she frequents and put it on her product design. Because if you see all your friends with a Gatorade bottle, with a Coke can, and you see all of them running around with that, you're going to want to buy a Gatorade. You're going to want to buy a Coke. So if you see all your friends with this logo on their yogurt bottles, you're going to want to buy that. And then you walking down the street and you see that logo on a vendor, you're going to know that, hey, this vendor has a product that I want. And then, mostly, this will create more demand for the product. Because you can have 1,000 computers, but if nobody knows you have 1,000 computers, you're not going to sell 1 computer. You're not going to sell anything. So that will create demand for a product, and therefore expand her business.
So, by teaching Zainab to use coconut milk instead of regular milk, it will not only help our preservative problem, but it will also help our flavor problem because it's so much easier to incorporate those flavors. And by creating a logo, it will create a higher demand for her product, giving her a way more higher profit to help her in her day-to-day life.
That's pretty much our whole presentation.
Okay, Umar, everyone quiet. Umar, what did you think?
What I think is that the idea is extremely super. Because this is the first time I heard about this. I have never heard about such a beautiful idea. Because I know we have a lot of yogurts and a lot of local yogurt. We call it local yogurt. And it's actually a lot of people, they don't want to grow about it because it spoils so quick. And our environment is so hot. But if this idea of yours actually worked for Zainab, she will be the most happiest person in the world. Because it's going to save her a lot of money. And it's actually going to expand her market, because a lot of shops, they don't want to receive all this kind of goods because it gets spoiled so quick. So, and sometimes she keep losing and they keep losing as well. So, but if they know that they can keep this thing and it can last for almost like 2-3 weeks or a month, then that's actually a very good thing. And everybody would love to take our product. So this is an amazing, amazing idea. The second thing is your logo. I love it. It looks simple and very presentable, especially like the bun. Yeah. Yeah. So, and I don't know how it's going to test, but you actually keep me salivating, so I can't wait to test that. Yeah. I really, really love the idea, and this is a very good presentation. Thank you.
Jimmy, what did you think?
I think you did a good job of clearly defining the issues as well as presenting the solutions. I think that in expanding the flavors and using that to help create the demand, I think mentioning that was very important. And along with that, using the new logo with the new flavors and I guess an expanded expiration date was extremely innovative to me. So I think you did a very good job in coming up with a solution for her.
Yeah. Again, you guys sold it. And one of the most important things, everybody, is selling it. I believed, you guys believed what you were saying, which isn't always the case when people are presenting. You guys knew your products, you knew what you wanted to do, and you knew you could change the way your business works. And I believed it. So for that, fantastic job. Everyone give them a round of applause.
Join the Global Young Innovators Initiative. Transform the world. www.icantransformtheworld.org